Have you felt the urge to write a book? Or have you been told that you should share your story in a book to inspire others, or to maybe help you stand out in your field? Well, if you have a message or a story to share with the world that could help people, change lives, or impact millions, but you're stuck with how to get it out there, I want to share with you the one thing that will put you on the fast track to getting published this year. This one thing has allowed me to share my personal story in a way that touches people and helps them understand why I do what I do, all while teaching them about my process for transforming lives. I'd like to share with you the one thing that helped me reach people with my message in the fastest way possible. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Andrea Pennington. I'm a #1 best-selling author and international TEDx speaker. I have written and contributed to over 10 books, and my latest, which is based on one of my TED Talks, is coming out soon. Now, I've enjoyed sharing my books on TV and in radio interviews, and it's also fun to sell my books online and at conferences. But what's really been inspiring is to see how people's lives are changed as a result of getting my message out. I used to hide my personal experience, and I only shared the stuff that I researched, none of the deeper things that my heart and my spirit really wanted to share. Now, I always wanted to express the metaphysical and mystical side of healing and wellness that's so important to me, but it was such a struggle. For one thing, I kept hearing, who am I to write a book? I thought, hey, there's already Dr. Wayne Dyer and Dr. Christiane Northrup and Deepak Chopra. Who's really going to want to read what I have to write? But when I was working as the medical director and spokesperson for Discovery Health Channel, somebody said something to me that really changed my life. She said, Andrea, you have a different voice to those other authors. And some people won't be drawn to them or can't relate to them, but they will be drawn to you and they can relate to you. And you know what? My first book was actually endorsed by Dr. Wayne Dyer and Christiane Northrup. But when I thought that I had to go through that same route of publishing to get my next books out there, I found myself battling, getting the book proposal written and finding the time to write a full manuscript. And even when I did complete a book proposal, it sat there for years as I worked with different editors, went back and forth with a literary agent, and met with potential publishers. And because I thought that I had to fit some special mold, most of my writing didn't actually have my true essence and vibe in it, which I realized wasn't going to have the impact of connecting with the reader. My first book took over 2 years to get done, and it was with a major publisher. But ever since I learned this one thing about publishing that I'll share with you now, I was able to crank out more books in record time, alongside some major powerhouses and celebrities, so that my message could go global. But when I decided to really align all of my life purpose and my values, I made a decision to get past the perfectionism and share my truth. Now, as you may have seen in my very first TED Talk, I came out with my personal story about depression in a big way. And I was invited to share my personal story as a co-author of a group book project. Now, publishing my story in the Heart to Heart book instantly gave me an easy format to work with and an amazing group of people to support the project from start to launch. It was a gentle and easy way to get comfortable with my new openness and vulnerability without the stress of jumping through hoops to please a big publisher. And you know what I discovered? People actually wanted to hear from me, from my heart, not the old version of me who hid behind her medical degree and facts. I learned that sharing your personal story or your perspective through publishing is the key to getting your message out to the masses quickly. You're no longer limited by time or distance to reach the people that you can serve. A book is distributed worldwide, and with digital publishing, it's available on demand. And sharing your personal message is really self-affirming. You're instantly seen and recognized as an expert and an authority, And as you share your perspective in a book, it shows that you're serious and that you have something worth knowing. If you're anything like me, then you know that holding your message inside keeps you blocked and feeling bad. And that fear that we have about sharing our message is usually the fear of judgment and rejection, and that's what holds us back. But not sharing your message means that people are going to go elsewhere, and you miss out on the benefit of being seen and known for who you really are and what you have to give. I discovered that sharing your story can set you free, and that freedom allows more to flow to you and through you. In my case, publishing more of my work and teaching others how to do the same has been totally fulfilling on so many levels. So fast forward to today, and I'm proud to say that I have several books behind me now. My latest release shot to #1 on Amazon after appearing on a popular British morning show. And now my clients and students are doing the same. So if you're still listening to me, then you must know that now is the time to get your message out to the world. So I'd like to make it super easy for you. I am inviting you to co-author my next book, Time to Rise. You can become a published author this year by sharing your personal story in a collaborative book, all with step-by-step guidance in my MVP publishing process. You'll have access to 10 video lessons, a 20-page workbook, a live Q&A session with me each week, and we will help to uncover the gems hidden in your personal and professional life, which will help the reader get to know you on multiple levels. You'll also create a life timeline of significant events that can lead the reader on a journey of discovery with you. We will cut and polish your diamond in the rough draft to create a stunning manuscript that you're proud to present. You'll also discover how your personal story can be used to create courses, workshops, and even keynote speeches or a TED Talk. So, by publishing your personal story, this is going to help your potential clients get to know you better and for people to develop more trust and awareness and affinity for who you are and what you stand for. You can sell your book or you can give it away as a free gift. It raises your level of prestige and allows you to be seen as an authority. I consider it your certificate of authenticity, and you're going to stand out amongst your peers. Your participation in this book will allow you to benefit from the collective energy and enthusiasm around the book launch, and you'll connect with people who have similar interests. You'll take part in a virtual book tour with professional radio and video interviews. So just imagine how great it will feel to have a product ready to go this year without the long process that it takes to publish a book on your own. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to click on this button so that you can join us on this journey to sharing your message with the world. I really want to help you get immediate access to online training to how to look over your life and select the best stories. So you can get started right away when you click the button with our first video series. You'll also get 1 ticket to my Stories with Soul Life Writing Workshop in Cannes, France this September. And because I interviewed so many healers and coaches and other experts along my journey, I want you to have a digital copy of Resilience Through Yoga and Meditation, a book I co-authored with some amazing people from around the world who each share how they have become strong, resilient, healthy, and happy people. Many people have told me that they have submitted their book ideas to contests, only to be told they weren't selected because they were unknown or they didn't have a big online following or email distribution list. By participating with me in this group project, your name and your story will be shared with all of the other authors, and many of the people on their lists will come to find you. And I will show you how you can use the book as a powerful lead magnet to attract people to sign up for a free consultation with you or to get your newsletter. And after having this first book done, it makes it so much easier for your next book to be manifested into the world. So click the button to set up time to talk with me about becoming a published author this year in my next book, Time to Rise.